Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NA Holdfast Rifle League Season 3, Week 1. As this is our first official match of Season 3, we have the 92nd versus the TRRB. And this is the first time Rifle League has seen these two regiments, and it's gonna be amazing. And I'm very excited what these regiments might bring to the table. So, let me get... Ooh. Alright. Well, we are set here as we are just waiting to start. As it's going to be interesting how these two regiments play here today. As I'm going to try and get okay. I've gotten the score. It's not like that fancy, but can you guys see it? Let's hope it works. But yeah, as I was saying, we are looking forward to start here. As here for the TRRB, they've brought 7 players, and the 92nd have brought 6 players, with the TRRB having Revy and Caper as their main leaders, and the 92nd most likely going to have their Colonel as their main leader here tonight. As we are a few minutes from match time, and I'm looking forward to it. There are a bunch of rule changes from last year also, which I will go over. So there will be 7 rounds played today. First to 4 rounds, 1 wins the match, but all 7 will be played. As we are just waiting to get started. The TRRB has brought 8 players. Balance will most likely be set to 6 players since the 92nd, have brought only 6 players. As league format for this year will be a group stage, 4 in each group for 3 weeks, and then the top 3 from each group will move on into the bracket stage, where it's a single elimination from there. As in the group stage, everyone will be will be playing each other in that group. As this year we're also using a random map generator, so no regiment will know what map it will definitely be, just like unlike last year. And I'm very excited to see, because maybe these regs will be aggressive, maybe they will be passive. So we will see here. As this year we're also using a random map generator, so no regiment will. As it seems, the TRRB has ARD, as Caper said, that they are ready. As I believe we're waiting on the 92nd. Maybe they will be passive. So we will see. As we are 5 minutes from designated start time on the match, so we should be starting fairly soon. As they've brought 9 and the 92nd are still at 6. I'm on hotspot, by the way. Thank you for following. Has ARD, as Caper said. Appreciate that. They are ready. As I believe we're waiting on the 90. Is the stream good? Can you see everything well? No echo, no anything? Stream good? We're 5 minutes from designated start time. And we are rotating. Balance is set to 6. And we are bounced, and we are starting with a balance set to 6. As they've brought 9 and the 92nd are still at 6. thank you for following. And here we go. Appreciate that. We are off. As this map looks pretty fairly balanced for both sides. No echo, no anything. Stream good? There's an echo in the stream, okay. 90-second is on this side. And we are rotating. Ooh. Yeah. I don't. Oh my gosh. Okay, balance should be fixed. I accidentally had Twitch open in the browser. And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. As the 90-second is moving out. As they are moving towards the right. Both teams are moving towards the right side. As the 90-second moving in a line formation. The TRRB is more in a scramble and bunched up a little. As the 92nd is sitting behind a little hill. They do have an angle and a visual of the TRRB as the TRRB is moving up as they are about to fire. As a few shots fell short and went in between the TRRB. As it looks like the TRRB is going to use that rock for cover. Maybe get on top of it. As yep, they are moving on top of it. As both these teams have a visual on each other. And the 92nd is moving a little towards the left. As it looks like the TRRB is moving to the right. As 90-second's peeking up, the TRRB might be vulnerable here. Oh, and it looks like they did get a hit. I believe it was Raj from the TRRB. Okay. Alright. As a 92nd has a passive warning. Alrighty. As they are moving out. Reminder that passive warnings, if they do get 2, they forfeit the round. So the 92nd is moving to the right. It seems the TRRB is staying put. They might move to, yep, they are moving a little. I did, it was okay. I think it's up. Okay. How's this, guys? Test, test. Alrighty. TRRB is moving behind a hill for cover. I hope the mic is fixed and loud enough for you guys to hear. But as they're saying, the TRRB is moving to the left. As the 92nd is using that rock to their advantage. There's a few shots. Trade and the 92nd get a kill. First kill of the match. And they're up 1-0. With 140 left to go, the TRRB must act fast. They might move up to that tree, maybe use it to their advantage. As a few of those shots are landing a few meters short. As it seems the TRRB is keeping their position. As they might get a passive here, the 92nd is moving back. Yeah, the TRRB will most likely get a passive here. As the TRRB is moving up, they do not have long to act with 40 seconds remaining. As maybe they do have shots. Oh, they do. 92nd has shots. And the 92nd get them. As they're down 2 and they're down 3. The 92nd is most likely sealed this round. With 10 seconds remaining, it looks like the 92nd will take the first round. And it ends as the TRRB loses 3. As the 92nd won. Yeah. And the 92nd won. TRRB 0. As we head into round 2. Let's take a look at the map right here. They got both teams have a few hills to their advantage. No rocks in the middle of the map. The TRRB does have that one rock right there that they could maybe get a view when the 92nd is coming out. Same for the 92nd. But overall, no rocks in the middle. Just hills and 2 trees. So I'm gonna say both teams are going to go to their sides, maybe opposite sides. As the TRRB Rs, let's see what both of these teams do. As the TRRB is moving to the right, so it might look like they might go right. So we'll see what they do. Let's see. The 92nd might go right also, so both of these teams might be going right. As it is live, as both have R'd, as both teams are going to the right. as they will be on opposite sides of each other for a second round in a row. As the 90 seconds about to pop off shots. As they're both popping off shots. No hits. As it seems the 90-second is moving towards the right and the TRRB is also going to the right. So they'll about flip spawns here. As a 90-second staying stationary right there. The TRRB is moving up a little bit, maybe using that middle hill to their advantage. As I don't think either team has shots. Let's see where yep, they're using that middle hill as cover and maybe an advantage. Both these hills are basically the same in height. As the 90-second is out in the open, one shot misses too short and one shot goes over. As the 90-second is pulling back, it looks like, with the TRRB moving to the left and pushing up, as I don't think they have a shot. As all those shots fall behind and they're popping up, Crabbo gets a headshot as the 90-second is now down 1 with 5 more to go. As it looks like the 90-second is using that tree for cover once again reloads. Looks like the TRRB is moving back to their tree. Now it looks like the 90-second is pushing up right here. Yep, and the TRRB is moving to the right, it looks like, as the 90-second moved up to this hill. Maybe they have a few shots. They do have a shot on them. TRRB's moving back to their camp. Maybe the 90-second could get one, and they do not. And the TRRB is staying stationary at this hill. They might be falling back to camp. They could use that hill, not that hill, that rock to their advantage, that big one, as it looks like they might be doing that with, but the 90-second does have a shot off on them. Could get a shot. Oh, and the TRB is staying stationary at this hill right here. As if one team does arc a shot, they could get a hit or two. And that one just falls short. That one also falls short, as it looks like they are trying to arc. The 90-second is moving towards the left, and they got another, as they are down 2 with 2 minutes remaining. As the 90-second is moved up to this hill, TRB gets a spacing warning, as they were a little too spread out there. But it seems it did not result in a kill, as they have 130 remaining to get 2 guys back. They also could force a melee on this, but I don't think that would be the right move, since the TRB has this rock to their advantage and they are moving back. The TRB is moving back and retreating a little bit back to this hill. as they're moving up. 92nd could pop a few shots right here, maybe to get a kill. With 50 seconds remaining in the second round. As the TRRB moving to the right with 37 seconds remaining. 92nd needs to either push up now or get a shot if they want to win this round. As it looks like both teams might be stationary. Nope, the 92nd is moving up. The TRRB might pop a few shots right here. Who knows? With 7 seconds remaining, they will. As they will force melee. 3 seconds remaining. And one more shot. And it 3-1 as the TRRB wins this second round to even up the score on 1-1. As after 2 rounds, it is 1-1, 1 apiece. As let's look at this map. This map has lots of cover in with trees and rocks, and the center is center only has about 2 rocks, not that big of rocks. And then on the right side of this map, they have lots of cover and few hills and a few big rocks to take cover in. So it looks like the TRRB might be moving to the left. Both teams might be going to the left to get to those rocks and the place that I was just talking about on this side of the map, as it provides lots of cover, especially that rock right there if in the boundaries. As the TRRB Rs and the 92nd Rs as we're underway. The TRRB is moving left, the 92nd is moving left also, and it seems okay. And it seems they have eliminated one of their guys, but both teams are moving to the left. So this might be a quick round, or this might be a very passive round, even though both of these teams are doing it. Let's see where the 92nd might be going. They will be using this hill for cover. The TRB is peeking it, so the 92nd could get shots on. But the 92nd is moving up. The TRB is going for that rock right on the right side. Yep, and the TRB is using that rock to their advantage. 92nd has the lower ground, but I don't think the TRB does not have shots. I do not believe. It does not look like they have shots. They might be moving to the right. Let's see what will happen. As they're on top of the rock, 92nd missed a shot. And it does not look like the 92nd has an angle. But we will see how this plays out, as this looks like it will be very passive. Yep, and a general passive warning has been given. That means a general passive is given after 90 seconds of engagement and no kills. And this means both regiments have one passive, and if they get a second passive, the round will be voided or forfeited. Matters if it's a general or a specific reg. And August gets a kill on Zito from 60 meters away. As it looks like the 92nd is pulling back a little bit. The TRRB is pushing up while they're pulling back. So we might see something go down right here. As the TRRB has another rock to their cover, 92nd only has a hill to their cover. If the TRRB gets on top of this rock, they might have a shot on the 92nd. So 92nd might have a shot. As one team might get a passive here if they do not move. The TRRB is now moving. The 92nd move just a little bit. That also might be considered another passive as they did not move a little bit. 92nd does have a shot. Not anymore as the TRB has moved back and the 92nd is moving up. As they do have shots and they do get one as August is down. There's one kill has been exchanged from both sides as the TRB is using that rock to cover again and get the height advantage. It seems the TRB is moving back and to the right. 92nd is behind that rock using it as cover. As the 92nd might be able to pop a very long shot. And they do! As Raj is taken out, as the TRB has fallen behind as they need kills in just 1 minute of play left in this round. As the TRB using another rock and tree to cover. TRB desperately needs a kill here. As the TRB is moving up with 30 seconds left to play. 92nd does have a few shots. Let's see if they do hit. And they do. They hit two as these two are forced to charge. As the 92nd is holding their position and firing as they might have sealed the round with 10 seconds remaining. Yep, and the 92nd is pulling back. As the TRB loses this round and the time is up. As the 92nd get another one. As the 92nd now have two and the TRB only four. I mean, only one. Alright, let's take a look at this map. It has a few rocks in the middle scattered throughout the map. Let's see. And they do have a massive rock over on the right side, as the TRRB could use that to their advantage, or the 92nd if they could get there fast enough. As Rooster has subbed in for Raj on the TRRB side, as TRBRs, and it looks like they might be going to the left to get access to that rock, as they see an opportunity maybe. And we are auto live, as if the TRB is moving to that rock. 92nd is also trying to get to a rock, as this might be a fast and quick round one more time if the TRB can get access. And they're not going for that massive rock, they're going for this rock right here. I believe the 92nd is also pushing for that rock. It will be very close. This could end very quickly and go into a melee showdown. Here we go. Both teams are on the rock, as they are both going to shoot and fire. All misses. Caper gets one, as they are all on the rock. 92nd moving around, ring around the rosy here. TRB needs to watch that spacing. They trade as Crabbo is down. They get another one as Revy is down, as the TRB is down to 4. As one's on the rock. One's aiming, and they get another, as they are down, as the 92nd is staying behind. TRB is down 3. One's aiming. They do need to watch that spacing, though. Another shot missed, and the 92nd whiz popping off shots, as it looks like they might be going into melee. Yep, they are going into melee, and they are charging. So here we go. Rooster is in melee. Money gets a kill. They're almost even. Money gets another kill. Rooster gets a kill. Rooster gets a kill. Oh, it's down. And they come back. The TRRB comes back into the melee scene and tie it up 2-2. That was a great round. Shots exchanged, both teams on the rock, and then a melee fight at the end as the TRB catches up and is now all even at 2 apiece for each team. Now, here we go. Here we are on the 5th round of the game. As let's take a look at the map. They have a lot of trees and cover. It looks like TRB might have an advantage on these rocks over here, and it looks like, yeah, if there's rocks right in the middle, TRB will have an advantage on these rocks on their side, as the 92nd, I don't know what they're gonna do. Both teams still have a veto, and the TRRB R, and the 92nd R, as we are live, as the TRRB is going right up the middle. '92nd is also going up the middle. They have a rock to cover them. The TRRB is staying on this rock. Both teams may have a shot on each other. As we will see what happens. As the 92nd is still behind this rock, as they are peeking a little bit. They do not have a good shot on the TRRB once, as the TRRB is hiding behind that rock. As the TRRB gets a passive warning, that is their first. The 92nd is moving up. The TRRB is forced to move up. They might be moving back. They move to the left side of there. Is the 92nd. As they're holding shots. They might not have a good shot because of that tree fallen. That's not. That's a big bush, I believe. TRRB using the rock to their advantage right here. As the TRRB is moving to the right. 92nd have clear shots on them. And they do. Conky gets killed from 67 meters away as the TRRB are already down one. As they move back to this rock right here. As both Regs are popping off shots. Both using the rock to their advantage for cover. The TRRB is moving right. 92nd do have shots, but they are moving back because I think it will be getting close to their passive warning. They moved back and now moving back up a little to the right, as they might pop shots at the TRRB once again. The TRRB on that big rock, a few shots falling short of the 92nd. It seems the 92nd are moving back so they don't get a passive. TRRB do need to watch out here though, as if they get another passive, they forfeit the round, and it comes 3-2 92nd. The 92nd's moving to their right. TRRB's also moving to their right, as they might be trading rocks here. Maybe the TRRB will use that rock right there. 92nd have clear shots. Both of them have clear shots. They're about to take a long shot right here. Falls short. As the TRRB is moving up to this rock right here, and one gets hit. I believe that was Rooster that got hit. As the TRRB using that rock to their advantage. And Raj gets a headshot from 69 meters, as these both of these teams are even. 92nd might be getting close to a passive. well, at least a general passive in a few 30-40 seconds. Both these teams are shooting each other and popping shots off right over each rock. It seems like the 92nd will be moving back, and the TRRB is also moving back. This could lead. Oh, and they might be moving up, and they are moving. And the 92nd does have clear shots with 1:05 left in the round. The TRRB using that rock to their advantage once again. With about 30 seconds left in the round, both are at 1. 92nd retreating just a little, using this hill as cover. With 10 seconds remaining. 1. Oh, and that guy is peaked out. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and a tie. As this moves each team up to 3-3 match point. As this was a new rule, as a tie happens, both teams will get a point unless it is match point. So we are now at 3-3 going into the final round, I believe. Let me change the score real quick. Alright, now let's take a look at the map. The map, 92nd, this is a match point last time. The 92nd has a rock right there, and the TRB, I believe this is closer. Nope, this is the middle rock right here. There are a few trees. Yes, there are a few trees that they could use as cover. As we will see, as this is a match point here. 3-3, as this has been a great match so far. Full of excitement. As it looks like the TRB might move to the left or middle. 92nd might be going for that rock over there. As the TRB uses their first and only veto as we are rotating back. As there are only one veto allowed per match. As let's see if this new map does them a favor. Alrighty. So the 92nd has this huge rock. They have a few trees to their cover and a hill right here. The TRB does have a rock over here closest to them that they could use as an advantage. Along with on the left side, they have a bunch of rocks too. So yes. As I could see, the TRB most likely will be using one of those rocks to their advantage. I could see the 92nd either using one of these two rocks or moving up on their right. As Raj have been there running a Rooster, Revi, Conky, Caper, Crabbo, and Money. As Rooster and Money were very valuable in that melee round. Maybe the TRRB might force a melee, as that is where the 92nd is weak, as I think that is their strong suit, the TRRB, as they excelled in that melee ending. And the TRRB, yep, they are moving up the middle. The 92nd is moving to the right. They're going to try and get that rock or get on below this hill. The TRRB is going to use that big rock as their advantage. '92nd has stayed at that hill. TRRB is moving to the right, actually, instead of using that big rock to their advantage. As they're moving to the right and up, it looks like. 92nd is moving to their right as they're basically swapping sides of the map. As the TRB might be going for that big rock or a hill right here. As the 92nd is moving up to that middle rock and hill, it looks like. As both Regs do have a shot on each other. And they have shot. And the TRB is moving up. They're using that rock to their advantage. As the 92nd might get a passive here, as they've been at that spot for a few. As both these teams are just looking at each other. As a general passive might be handed out here very soon. Yep, a general passive has been handed out to both Regs. The TRB might be taking, yep, they're taking shots, and they get one. As the 92nd has fallen one man shorter, as the TRB is immediately retreating to this rock most likely. 92nd is getting that rock to their advantage and pushing up, as they might get a few shots right here. Now the 92nd's moving a little right there. TRB is about to take a shot. Never mind, as the 92nd will be using that hill with 2 minutes and about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. TRB taking a few shots and try to get more relaxed and more kills to help get their victory. 92nd is playing passive along with the TRB. They're playing pretty passive too, as the TRB is retreating. 92nd's pushing up. They're about to take shots. They might get one. A long shot. They really need one right here. And they do not get one. as the 92nd is not pushing up. Alrighty. With about a minute and a half remaining left in this match, 92nd needs a tie to at least give him a chance. Just one kill. With about a minute playing time left. 92nd is going to pop some shots here. The TRRB. Oh, and that is costly, as it ties the round up so far. As the TRRB should not have peaked that, as they had 1 minute remaining, one up. Now, one team has to make the move. The TRRB is retreating even more. The 92nd might pop more shots off. As they're retreating a little bit. With 30 seconds remaining, it looks like this round might come in another tie. Yeah, and it looks like this round will be another tie, and it will be match point again for next round, unless they get a shot. One Reds gets a shot. None of these Reds should be peaking. And it comes in a tie again, as both teams are unable to get the upper hand in kills, and we're brought to a draw as it continues to be 3-3. As we are moving in to the next one. As it seems, this is a pretty even map. As a 92nd, vetoes. As they use their veto, and we are rotating. And we are at 3-3, a match point with a new map, as no Regs have a veto remaining. The TRRB has a rock right there to give them an overhead view. They have a rock in the middle and two rocks right there with a little bit of tree cover. The 92nd does not really have a rock to cover or a big hill unless they go to the left, but they might try. Yep, they are going to the left, it looks like. And let's see what the TRRB is doing. They are playing the piano. Let's see. Both Regs are, and we are live as the TRRB is going to the left, it looks like. Yeah, both teams are going to the left. As this might be a quick and decisive round right here, as both teams are moving up. TRB might have a few shots. They miss both. Looks like it. it went past them or fell short. A few more shots from the TRRB. 92nd. Looks like they're pushing up a little bit. '92nd is pulling back. TRRB might pop a few shots. Looks like they're also pulling back to the left. A few very long shots from the 92nd. Now, the TRRB looks like they are trying to get a hill to their advantage. The 92nd do really have clear shots on them. Not anymore. 92nd's pushing left. TRRB have a few shots on them. Oh! And that was a humongous FOL. Luckily, no kill. And they get a spacing warning. TRRB taking a few shots, trying to arc them, possibly. 92nd about to take a few more shots. TRRB shots just fall short. And the 92nd moving to the left. TRRB is in this almost same position. They're taking a few shots. And they miss all of them. Few fell short. As they might get a... There might be a general passive coming up very soon. And a few shots over the head of the 92nd. As the TRRB is moving to the left. As the 92nd might have a few shots. The general passive might be handed out very soon to get these teams moving and on their feet. As the TRRB is retreating. 92nd's pushing up. They have a few shots. A hit, and a kill! The 92nd is up with 2.5 minutes remaining and a match point. One is hit though. 92nd still pulling off shots. TRRB in the TRRB spawn. I'm sorry, the 92nd spawn. The TRRB is moving. 92nd is pulling a few shots off. They might get a hit or a kill even. TRRB definitely need to act fast as they have about 1 minute and 45 remaining. There are a few shots. A few over the head and a few short for the TRRB. We're going to see what the 92nd is doing. They are behind a hill. Most likely going to take a few shots at the TRRB to get a kill or two to seal it. And try and seal it. As we have 1 minute remaining with the 92nd on pace to win if they keep this up. TRB gets a passive warning. The TRB is pushing up with 45 seconds remaining. TRB might get killed here. Few over the head. TRB pushing hard. Yep, and they are pushing hard. We might have see a melee thing. They cannot get killed though. They got killed. They're down 2 with 25 seconds remaining. This is gonna come very close. They get another kill. They get another kill. They get another, and they have sealed their victory. The 92nd has won for tonight. They're in melee. And the 92nd win it in the first game. As let's see if we get some interviews here. As let's see if we get an interview or two here. Alright, just dragging these people.
Oh god, it's the worst streamer in the world.
Hello, hello. Alrighty. So first I'll start off with the 92nd. Did you have this was your first rightfully if I'm not mistaken. Did you have a strategy coming into today's match? Or did you just roll with
That's you,
things?
Tex.
Yeah. Uh,
That's Tex.
I mean, to be honest, for some of us, like some of us that are on the team already, we've played rifle comps, so some of us have the experience. So I'm kind of used to it, but I've got some newbies on my team, and the strategy was we didn't really have the config, so we couldn't really practice anyways. So
That was
we
on
just
me.
kind of went in with an open mind and played those ridges to our advantage in the rocks, and again, like the TRRB, we're playing pretty much a perfect game as well, mirroring every movement that we did, evading shots, and I mean, fair play to them as well. But that was our strategy, pretty much.
Wait, Tex, are you British?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Bro, I honestly never noticed that the entire time you were in my company. Holy shit.
And for TRB, this is also your first rifle league. Did you have a strategy coming into this?
I mean, not really. Not literally, like, none of us on the roster have ever done competitive
Alright.
Rifle League stuff
And
before.
for
But,
that
yeah.
melee round, the quick melee round where you both got on the rock, how did you
Yeah.
guys for the 92nd? How did you guys
I
feel,
don't want
and
to
what were
talk
your
about it.
thoughts on that?
I mean, I died pretty early doors, so I mean, I made a mistake personally, but I also feel we didn't utilize that rock as much as we did. We jumped off too soon, and we allowed them to gain that. Like, inches make the difference when it comes to close battles like that, and we let them just take too much from us, and you
Yeah.
can see clearly that we started to panicked just a little bit, and that's why we kind of choked in the melee. So that
Yeah.
was a round for us to lose. Like, definitely we should have taken that round, but again, fair play to the TRRB
Yeah,
for like
and
utilizing our mistake.
yeah,
It was a lot of back and forth on that. Like it was, kind of
Yeah,
who. It was more of like who can kind of keep their composure right there the most, and I think the TRB kind of kind of did that better than we could, with a lot of our guys being new to just even being in a regiment. And so, like, getting holding that rock, get to the top of the rock, shoot, maintain your spacing, get back down, try to get your reloads without getting shot by them when they come back up to the top of the rock, while also swapping to the left and to the right of the rock, trying to keep the rock in between us at the same time. It was a lot, and it got to the point where a lot of people were trying to make sure they didn't FIC, and they just had their swords out. So
Yeah.
but they were ready for melee.
Yeah.
We could have probably gotten a few more shots and prolonged the round a little bit more.
And for TRB, that round, you guys excelled in melee. I believe it was even, and you guys took the lead in melee. Were you?
Yeah.
What were you thinking after that? Were you gonna try and force melee again, or get closer and up in personal like that round?
I mean, like in Rifle League, you can't really get close, so you'll just get shot. It's not like Line League where you
Oh
can
yeah.
really push them. Because if that was the case, we would have liked to do like push them in melee more because we knew we could like beat them in melee. Because we had like Rooster, Conky, and
Superior
all of them.
race.
Yeah. But no, for the most part, we were just trying to stay back and take shots and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that is all. That was a fun first match of the league. Yep, can't wait to see what's in store for the next few weeks and matches. Thank you guys for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you. It was really
Thanks.
fun. Good game, Caper.
Yep.
Good game.
GG, man.
Fucking Revy jumped the last round to get headshot. God. We had it was the second last round. We had the 1 kill advantage, and Revy just jumped and fucking domed in the head.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
I
thank you
don't
for
know.
your time. That was a good first match. Hopefully you guys, both Regs, you guys will continue to have fun and yeah.
Yeah. Why miss? Yeah. I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope to see you guys in elims as well. If we can both make it out of the groups, I'd love to have a rematch at some point.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
So
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Peace.
See you later.
Thanks for casting.
Yep. All right, and that is the first match of the Rifle League. With a 90-second victory, 4-3. And that was a perfect match. Thank you all for watching, and for the next few matches, let's hope it's very exciting. And thank you.